I challenged Gemini's 2.5 Flash Banana Nano model to 6 different tests, ones that completely break all other AI image generators out there on the market. We're talking generating profile pictures, marketing material, or even merging 2 mates into one photo. And normally these images would come out looking absolutely cursed, but 2.5 Flash claims to absolutely nail them. And the wild bit, you can run this completely for free using your own Google account. But one test shocked me with how fast and accurate it was. As mentioned, all you need is a free Google account, and you can head over to the Gemini app, and then it's the same as any other AI interface. You've got your chat window to send through prompts. Now, to actually activate the Nano Banana model, we need to go over to Tools and go and Create Images, and you'll see that little banana icon there. That means you're on the right one. So this first test we're going to do is actually turn in a photo of mine into a professional LinkedIn headshot, and I'm asking it to wear a white button-up in an office, smiling at the camera. Again, previously these models could not do this. It would blend my face with other people's faces. It wouldn't keep that consistency. So it's going to be really interesting to see how this one reacts. So I'm just uploading this basic photo here, me smiling at the camera, background. I'm wearing this kind of knit shirt as well. So we'll see what that goes. The crazy thing as well is this comes back so fast. This came back in about 5 seconds. And as we can see here, it's just taken me exactly, put me in a white shirt, nice little office background. If we pull up the image side by side, you can see that it's kept that entire kind of consistency. The way my hair's sitting, the freckles, the eyes, absolutely everything looks identical, and it's just changed me into a shirt with a different background. But the cool thing as well is you can continue iterating on this. If I want the camera to sit further back and make it like I'm typing on a laptop, I can just ask it to do that and it will make those changes for me. And it comes back, it keeps that face consistency, and it's keeping me in the suit in that same office environment. And so instead of mucking around with Photoshop or Canva or any of these other tools, you can just use your words to create these images and edit these images in real time. And just how fast it comes back is absolutely insane. And so the previous best image generation model was actually ChatGPT's Image 1. And so if I put this exact same prompt through, we'll see how bad the result actually is. So again, the exact same photo, exact same prompt, and it comes back, and this is just absolutely not me. There's no consistency there. I mean, it's got the overall kind of theme, the hair, how the hair's sitting, my eyes, all that kind of stuff, but it just gives that uncanny feel it's not actually me. A big issue that these AI image generation models had previously was the inability to actually get text coherent without it kind of blending and merging together, where GPT-1 came out and that kind of solved that issue. So it's going to be really interesting to see if Gemini 2.5 Flash Nano Banana model can actually keep up with that consistency. So we're going to give it a prompt, create me an image of the map of New Zealand with labels of all the towns and key tourist destinations. And so after running that through, we get this pretty much complete garbage. It's got some of the key names of things. We've got Auckland, but spelt wrong. We've got Milford Sound, South Island, Queenstown. And again, a lot of these locations aren't in the right spots. Auckland's not there. Milford, whatever these other ones here, the text is just absolutely terrible. So even though it is a lot better in that character consistency for text and stuff, it is not doing very well at all. A really cool use case that I've seen with AI and images is bringing color to black and white or these really old photography pieces. Previously, again, it could bring back some color, but it loses a lot of that consistency of what's actually in that photo. So it's going to be interesting to see how Gemini 2.5 Flash handles this. So we've got an example here. We've just got a man looking very dapper with his nice little tuxedo and hat. We'll run it through here and just ask it, hey, can you bring back color in this photo? And this is what the output looks like there, which again, if we bring up side by side, it is amazing what that's come back with. And you wouldn't be able to tell that that's, I guess, AI colored photo. And even getting the sunglasses in the back, the beard, the texture, all of that kind of information, which is really, really cool. So another example of this is just this little shack with all of these different tools and equipment on the wall and on the desk, which is quite a complex photo of things going on. So it's really interesting to see that it comes back again and doing really, really well, getting off the different wood textures, the knots in the wall. This little bit of area here is, I guess, a little bit still gray and down there. But overall, again, side-by-side comparison, that has done an amazing job at coloring this photo. A lot of marketers are actually using AI for their advertising content, and so they can upload a photo of their supplement and create either videos or images out that they can actually use to advertise. The biggest problem with this, with typically using ChatGPT's image generation, was that once you've generated that image, it's really hard to edit small details on it without it messing up the rest of the image. And so what we've done here is uploaded an image of a creatine bottle, create me an advert for this creatine supplement with a strong bodybuilder sitting in a gym, holding it, smiling and flexing at the camera. So this is what comes out. This is something that you could have done with other image generation models, but actually editing this image, hey, I want it to have everything the same, but I want one arm flexing up on his bicep facing upwards. And so we want it the exact same, and we can come back and get it like this. And now that one small change with his arm, and I can go back and forth and edit any little bit of pieces that I want on this, which is what we couldn't do in these other models. So for anyone that is creating any kind of digital content, playing around with tools like this where you can just put your own text in and edit these images in real time, coming back in only a couple of seconds, is a huge game changer rather than mucking around with these other tools in Photoshop and Canva. Another thing that AI couldn't do really well was blend two images together and keep that overall consistency. So what we've got here is a sports team photo from myself playing from a volleyball tournament, but this could be a family photo, a reunion, any of that kind of imagery. And imagine you had someone that missed out on that photo and you want to add them in and Photoshop them in. So instead of playing around with Photoshop, you can now do that with AI. Upload both of them and give it a basic instruction. Hey, put this person into this photo. So the example here, we're going to add Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson into our volleyball team photo. All I say, add the person in the second image to the volleyball team photo in the first photo. And then again, in a couple of seconds, this comes out. And again, we've got consistency between what everyone's looking like, where they're standing. Rob's been pushed over a little bit for Dwayne to sit in here. And it all kind of keeps that consistency, which these other models just couldn't do. So this is the one that absolutely blew my mind with how fast and accurate it came back. And so this is for YouTube thumbnails, branding, templates, any of that sort of thing, where you can upload a picture of yourself or a product. And here is my example, and I want to put my product or my person inside of that. And so what I've done here, really quickly played around. Hey, chuck a baseball cap on me that's red, put me with a MacBook, smiling at the camera. But the really cool one here is uploading an existing thumbnail from a YouTuber called Liam Otley. Absolutely amazing content. Please go look at his stuff. He posts so many masterclasses and really good content around AI, automation, agencies, all of that information. Definitely check him out. And I just asked it, hey, put me in his place pretty much. And it came back with that in a couple of seconds. And again, the accuracy on that, it's just a straight copy and paste out of there. Everything else in the image is the same from that thumbnail, and it's keeping me inside of that. Now, I'm not saying this is what you should be doing and going and just copying people's thumbnails, but a lot of thumbnails that are out there are just picks and blends of different bits of content. So maybe it can help you with those ideas and edit it down to something that's more to your niche and your brand. AI image generation has come such a long way in a short amount of time. Originally, it was just absolute pure slop. Then kind of that mid-journey came out and where you could actually create some really cool artwork. Then with GPT Image 1, you could get some really good realism on people's faces, but then also having that text inside of that as well. But now, having Gemini's 2.5 Flash Nano Banana model, it is absolutely insane that you can get this kind of stuff in 2 seconds coming back. And it's got that perfect character consistency, whether it's your face, background, etc. And that means, why would I need to use Photoshop or Canva when I can just prompt AI to edit my content for me? It is mind-blowing how fast this is moving. Anyway, if you're interested in AI content, I post a whole range of guides and topics and talks on this YouTube channel. So leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you around.